Well, Jack, what about this weekend then? Your thoughts on the game coming up?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game for us. Every game in this league is tough, and it should be difficult, but it's one we're looking forward to. Our home form's been really good. We're joint second in the league. It's all to play for, and it's a game we're looking forward to.
Yeah, I mean, as you say, the home form has been key to your success this season, and I suppose you need to keep it going right to the end of the season, and you know where that'll take you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, obviously our home form is going to be crucial. We had 3 wins back to back in the last 3 home games, so going into Birmingham we're full of confidence. Like I say, it'll be tough, but if we can keep putting them wins together, who knows where we could be coming into the season.
For you as well, you missed a large chunk of this season. I guess you're just happy to be playing again, aren't you?
Yeah, it's great to be back outside and back involved in it, and I'm fortunate that I'm coming back and involved in a promotion push, really. So it's fantastic for me to one, be back playing, and 2, be involved in a promotion challenge. So yeah, it's great.
What about your fitness then? Are you feeling like you're back where you were, or is there still a bit more to come?
I think there's still more to come, yeah. The knee still aches and it can be a bit sore at times. I'm doing everything I can to maintain control of it and make sure it's all right. But I think it'll still be a little while till I get back to a sharpness and fitness that I was at, but I'm making sure I'm working hard at it.
Were you told to expect a few aches and pains, or is that maybe a little bit of a concern that you're going to have to look at again, perhaps in the summer?
No, I've been told to expect a few, really. Apparently it can take 18 months plus for it to fully recover. So yeah, I've got to get on with it and make sure that they're just aches and pains and nothing more serious, really.
Are you having to rest quite a bit then in between matches and be sensible with your sort of preparation and your practice sessions? Are you missing 1 or 2 and being sensible with what you're doing?
I am, yeah, but it's more the other way, really, where I've got to make sure my muscles there and is strong enough to deal with. So if anything, it's probably a bit more extra work than resting, to be honest. But I've got to keep on top of it and make sure it's all right.
Are you doing more work perhaps in the gym than others? Are you trying to build up the muscles rather than perhaps doing stuff out on the training pitch every week?
Yeah, exactly that, to be honest. Just making sure that the muscle's still there and the bulk doesn't lose too much, really, because it can lose quite quick. So make sure that it's still there.
What about this promotion push then? Because I've said it before, this league has been so unpredictable. You've got teams at the bottom that seem to have these great runs, and teams at the top that slip up to these teams that you think should be getting turned over. It doesn't necessarily work out that way.
Not all nice. It's such a strange league where, like you say, any team can beat any team on any day, really. I think that's the importance of a bit of consistency, and if you can put a few wins back to back, it really propels you up that league. And at the same time, you've got to go into every game expecting a tough game. There's no easy ones, as you say. You see teams at the bottom put runs together from nowhere, really. So very tough league, but it's great to be a part of and involved in.
I suppose Birmingham probably you would expect to be at the top end of the division, but that hasn't materialised. I know they've had an awful lot of financial troubles, and they've been firefighting effectively for the last 2 years. I think Chris Hughton probably overachieved last season.
Yeah, I think it'd be safe to say. Yeah, they've still got a lot of quality in their side, and we expect them to be quite direct. Obviously, they've got Zigic, who's obviously well known for his height, and they've got good delivery from wide areas. So it'll be a tough game, but it's one we're looking forward to, and we've got to show respect that they're a good side, but at the same time, we'll be going in to win like we do any game.
Is he the type of opponent that you like to face? He's a big, tall customer who'll make things physical and awkward. Maybe not the quickest, but he's an aerial threat.
Yeah, you obviously know his strengths, and you've got to deal with it and make sure the lads are all in the right positions, ready to play against him, to be honest. And obviously second balls become key, stopping the delivery at source and stuff. So you just match up your opponent and what you expect and try and deal with it, really.
You've mentioned that your home form has been very good. You had a bit of a wobble, I guess, by your standards away last weekend. What do you put that down to? Can you explain it?
Not really, to be honest. It was very strange. I hadn't experienced 10 minutes in football like it before. It was very odd, but it was such a one-off that we've swept it to one side. We've learnt from it. We'll move on, but it's important that we are ready for the next game. And it was a strange day, to be honest. But like I say, we've got to move on and look forward.
That highlights the point I made earlier, though, about this league being so unpredictable. There are these freak results every now and then.
Yeah, exactly. And a Bolton aside, you'd expect to be up there also. The quality they've got in their team. Obviously just down from the Premiership, they've been for 10 years plus, I think it is. So yeah, it just shows you every game's difficult, and and you've got to be ready.
Just a final thought on George Boyd, who arrived not so long ago. How's he settling in, and do you think he could be a key player just to give you a little bit of extra quality on the ball for the final sort of couple of months?
Yeah, and he makes things happen, and he scores himself. So he's proved himself at Championship level for a fair few years now. So it's a great addition for us, and he's settling in fine. He seems a good lad, and we're really pleased to have him here and on our side now.